we are. It wasn't... Okay, so we are now on Facebook. I've got that sorted on Facebook. Welcome everybody then. Let's make a start. I can see we've already got 50 people joining us on Zoom, and the Facebook Live has just started there for people to join in with us on Facebook Live. As I had mentioned just a moment ago, this is the second one that I've been doing. We've began on Saturday and had a circle together with people joining in from all around the world, connecting in to come together at this time and to join together with the rhythm of the drum. And we had an evening where, because we were on the weekend of the equinox, we were focusing in particularly with that the healing of that season. We were focusing in, oh fantastic, we are connected on Facebook Live, fantastic. We were connecting in with the spring equinox and all of that medicine that comes with that time of the year to find some balance, and where the spring is related to that emergence and that awakening. We were looking at what was emerging and awakening for us at this time, especially now at this time where we're not able to go out on the street. Where normally this time of the year is about coming out from the indoors and coming out from within ourselves. We're having an extra period of time where we're having to go back within. It was looking at and focusing on what is emerging for ourselves at this time, what this space can be for to emerge. And tonight there's we're coming together again, and there's a slightly different focus that I'd like us to have this evening, which is unity and healing. There was something incredibly powerful in all of us coming together, and I'd like us to be focusing on that unity that we're seeing generally and more widely in people coming together in all of these different ways, but particularly this time with all of the healing needs that there are in the world that are emerging from this. So now, as people joining on with the Facebook Live, welcome everybody. Do let us know in the comment section on there where you're joining in from. I can see we've got some people joining in from Lincolnshire, again from the Lake District. We're now getting a bit more international. We've got some people joining in from the Netherlands. Hey Karen. The people joining in from all over, with some friends from Ireland as well. Okay. And the other thing that I'd like to just kind of say this evening as a note, we're going to, a number of you may be aware, some people have emailed me about it, is in the UK this evening at 8 o'clock, there is a coordinated thing all around the country where we go out into the doors and we're going to applaud our National Health Service for all of those people who are there on the front lines, doing everything they can, putting themselves right in the kind of the face of all of the risk of this, putting themselves in harm's way to help save and save the lives of other people. So there is a big thing going on all around the country where people are going to their doors at 8 o'clock and going out to clap and applaud our National Health Service and all of those people on the front line, and we're going to join them at 8. So we'll work the drumming and the journeying up to there so that we can go with our drums out there at 8 o'clock, go and make some noise for all of those healthcare providers, those people, those fantastic people on the front line who are helping there. And I will carry on with the drumming in here, so when it gets quieted on the street we can bring it back to here and continue that for them all here. So looks like we're now kind of got a number of the people who are looking to be joining on, and obviously people will arrive as they arrive, but we've got, I think, about 50 of us on the Zoom call, and there's another 40 of us on Facebook. And what we found with the recording the other day is there's lots of people as well who are finding this as a recording afterwards, who are joining in with the drumming. So just because now aware of you being here as well, a hello to you here as well. So let's get ready. Let's start this evening. And I want to invite you just to take a moment just to get comfortable in your seat, and I'm gonna smudge for myself and just light some sage just for this circle as a whole. But if you smudge yourself, and if you have smudged yourself and you're wanting to do that where you are, please do feel free to join in. Let's just take a moment just to ground and centre ourselves. Probably come from busy days, probably come from different Zoom calls. If your week's kind of become anything like mine, everything's gone to Zoom and Skype meetings and all sorts going on. But we've not kind of got up and travelled from one place to another. We've maybe gone from sitting on one side of the sofa to the other side. And so let's just take a little moment just to centre and ground in where we are, ready for this evening. So I'm lighting sage for this. And this is for this circle, for all of those connecting in, just to help centre and ground us. And with whatever helps for you for centering and grounding, whether it's just bringing some attention to your breath for a moment, just to focus in on the rhythm of your breathing, whether it's to visualize, and whether it's to visualize your feet on the earth with roots going down into the earth to keep grounded and centered. Whatever it is for you that you're that is a practice for you that helps you ground, let's just have that moment just to center. And as we do so, and as we drop out of our head and drop into our heart, in this wide circle that goes right out across this country, and with the people who are checking in across the world, let's all just send out that call from our hearts to the spirits of this land. The land that we walk on, the land that holds us and heals us on our journey through life. To this Mother Earth, who herself at this moment is going through this transformation that we're all a part of, this shift that is happening. Let's send that call out to the air, to the winds, to the waters, the cleansing, healing waters, and to the fires of transformation and cleansing and healing and awakening. And also in this circle, honour and acknowledge all of our guides, healers, teachers, inspirers, spirit allies, all of those unseen that work with us and work through us. Let's call on the strength of our ancestors, because there are many in our ancestral lines who have been through and gone through such as we are going through now, that have strength and support and wisdom and love to share, if we just allow ourselves to connect in with them this evening. All of those ancestors of this land, and all of those ancestors of our spiritual heritage, all of those wisdom keepers, for all of the wisdom that we need to connect in with at the moment, all of that wisdom that will help guide us through these coming months. And to that spirit of unity and that spirit of healing, we send out that call, and from wherever we are in the circle that spans around the world, we cast this circle around us to all of the spirits of the north, of the east and the south and the west, and we ask this circle to be blessed, and to the earth below and sky above to fill this circle with purest love. Blessed be. And so I mentioned at the start that I'd like the focus this evening to be on unity and healing, and particularly I'd like this first round of drumming to be on unity. I mentioned before that as I see it, every round of drumming is a prayer. Not only do we feel amazing from drumming, not only does it help heal and shift what needs to be shifted and moved within us, it builds and creates a huge amount of energy, and that goes out and wider. And I'd like that first one to be for unity. There was something really quite incredible on Saturday with the first round of drumming. I couldn't quite put put words to it afterwards, but not being able to hear all of the drums in circle, but being able to really feel them in a way where in a way that I hadn't kind of quite anticipated, not having kind of done this with 100 other people all around the world. So I'd like us to really focus on that unity, and that unity is for this circle here tonight, but also that unity that's going on more widely, going more widely out and across the land, where people and communities are coming together and supporting each other. I see some love coming in for that intention with the hearts on Facebook. So we're going to focus in with that intention. Just loads of you who were here on Saturday, there was also a lot of love that came in messages afterwards to do with Heidi. Heidi's here still today. As you saw on Saturday, she loves the drumming and stays fine with the drumming. We'll see how it goes with some of the other noises and bits and pieces later on, but she might join in and sing a bit at some point. So if she lets me just move back a bit. Let's have our first round of drumming. Those of you who are on Zoom, let us see your drums. Let's see all the drums that are joining in. It's one of the real joys. Ah, fantastic, Pete. Fantastic. There's a drum that I recognise there. There's many drums that I recognise. There's a number of friends there who I've made drums with over time. So for all of us connecting with the drums, we drum with that intention of unity and all of those aspects of that I mentioned. Those who are just joining in with us this evening without a drum, just here with an open heart, just focus on that prayer of unity. And I'll begin a round of drumming, and wherever you are, join in. Fantastic. So just letting all of that energy from that round of drumming just sink in. Breathe that in. Breathe that right into yourself. There was a moment in that, I can't work out how far through, where there was this real cool line, this thread. I became aware of the thread that was kind of there connecting us all in this circle, and I'm sure all beyond this circle, all of those who are connecting in together at the moment. Let us know in the discussion or in the comments what your experience of that was. I see a lot of people who are clicking the heart emoji there as at the end of the circle, but let us know how you're feeling with that. And I've seen a few more people join in from all over the place. It's lovely watching Sarah dancing during all of that. That's one of the joys with Zoom, is I'm also able to be there in circle and see you all involved. So that's fantastic. Intensely connected, feeling their drum as a holding hand, and people saying beautiful and fabulous, blissful, feeling good to connect in with the drum. There were some really nice messages that kind of and feedback from Saturdays where people haven't picked up their drum for such a long time, and often people, I've heard this a lot before, and I think I've talked about it on a lot of groups that I've had, is that a lot of people wait until there's a drumming circle or there's a workshop or a gathering to pick their drum up, and people often forget about or neglect picking the drum up just at home for themselves, and the drum is so important at this point. Those of us here, we're here because of what we know the drum, we know what it does for us, but still often I hear that we often forget to just drum for ourselves when we need to. And it's really, really important at this time, where while also there's this whole big collective focus and this big collective mission that we've all got, as it were, I guess, to all work together to stop the spread of this virus around, there is another level of what's going on. This space that is opening up for whatever is transforming for us as individuals, whatever is growing there collectively. And I think a big part of that it's opening up and allowing at the moment is a time for a lot of healing to take place. And that's a lot of what I'd like to this evening to be focused on, particularly with what we'll do next with the journey. There's still lots of people kind of just coming in with their comments. Some people saying their first drumming circle. Well, welcome, Maxine. Beautiful energy, beautiful drummers. Lovely to feel connected and really connect and reconnect with everybody. Yeah, this merge to transform. It's a fantastic thing that's coming within this. That there is this kind of this real collective effort to work together, to come together, and to shift and transform together. And it is a real time where, as many are describing, it's a space and an opportunity for transformation. We're essentially going into a cocoon over this period of time in order for something to develop and to emerge. And that's one essence of what we mean by healing with this. Sarah asked, would it be too chaotic to hear all the others drumming? Yes, I'm sorry, I'm afraid it is. We played with this on Saturday, and we did a 4-minute sound check just to see what it would be like with all the drummers going, and it was just feedback. It ended up just kind of going round and around from people's speakers. So we're connecting on this level this evening, and we hear the drums that we're here with, and that vibration will carry on out and around. Just to check, we had the techno dig, the drums shape-shifting their sound into techno dig, into electric guitar. That was particularly on Zoom rather than on Facebook. How are we doing? All right, this time on Zoom. How's the drum sounding? Wave if good. If it's techno dig, you can come up with a techno dig one. Okay, so people are hearing the drums a bit clearer this time. Fantastic. We had some fun with it last time, and real thanks to Mark, who was on the call last time, who I spoke to afterwards, and he's given some pointers, and we've got some bits changed around, and another friend, Kevin, who's kind of helped a bit with pointers on what to do with the tech side of this. volume does seem to vary. There might be a connection thing. Realistically speaking, this is what we'll have with the technology. But what we've kind of felt on that connection on this level is has been strong, very, very strong in itself. So let's have focus on a journey now, because I want to kind of start the journey soon, so that we're definitely all clear and ready to join in with the rest of the country, the rest of the UK for 8 o'clock. We focused in on what's emerging for us on Saturday, and the journey and the focus on that was what can this space be for? What is can we be called to emerge and to awaken in this time? What is growing there for us? And one thing I've been connecting with lots and lots of different groups over the last few days. One thing that's just kind of settling in now, as we're a few days into the lockdown, but as we're a couple of weeks, as it were, into the crisis growing, is there is a certain amount of shock that's settling in. There is ways in which and levels on which that this has kind of affected us and shaken us, and we're powering on, we're keeping on going through it. But I want us just to have for the journey a very broad healing focus, that this be a healing journey where we go down into the journey as we did before, and I'll kind of give again some more kind of suggestions and guidance on how we go into that journey. But what we need, what our healing needs at the moment is going to be, that is the question that we go in with, because this is a great opportunity to heal. This is a time that's allowing us to heal, and there is a lot going on in the collective that we may be feeling individually as well, and so we can work on at the moment in what we need to heal for ourselves at this time. So it's a very broad intention, but it means that you go where you need to go for your own healing needs at the moment. So as a reminder, I'm not going to knock on the drum because that wakes Heidi up, but just as a reminder for what we do with the journey is I'll start with the journeying rhythm, and I'll keep that journeying rhythm going right from the start all the way through. And at the start, I always say this: if you're familiar with journeying and you know your way of how you journey, you do your thing. I'll let you know how I'm doing the drumming, so you know what you're working with essentially with the drumming that I'm doing. But for those who are newer to journeying or less familiar with journeying, the suggestion that I have there is at the start, visualize a tree, and consciously, actively visualize and imagine a tree. It may be a tree from memory, it may be a tree that you just appears in that experience in your imagination there. See that tree, and as the drumming begins, hold that intention in your mind and in your heart that this is a journey to ask, what are your healing needs at the moment? What healing do you need? And going to connect with spirit to receive that healing. As the drum beat goes, see yourself going to the tree, into the tree, and as the drum beat keeps going, it carries you down through the tree, through the roots, down into the earth until you arrive in a landscape where you arrive. And that's where you're going to kind of meet a guide that will help you with get to the answer of that question of what healing needs do I need at the moment, and to get that healing. That drum beat to hold you in that journey will go for a shamanic 10-12 minutes. We'll see how we're doing time wise, and then I'll let you know when I'm bringing it to an end with a callback. The drum beat will be 4 beats of 4. That's your time to say your thank yous for anything you've experienced, to gather up anything you've been given, and find your way back to the tree roots. And as the drum beat picks up faster and faster and faster and faster, that's to help propel you back up the tree, back up those roots, back up to where you started, and back up to this circle here. So this is one for drums down, where you can just connect in with this journey. And as I mentioned, as we did last time, it's good to drop the lighting down in the room that you're in, or pop something over your eyes to get comfortable, whether that's for you being seated or whether that's laying down. For this journey to connect in with what our healing needs are at the moment, and to receive healing. Okay, just giving a second as I see people on on the Zoom call, getting their duvets out, getting their pillows, their eye masks, all the rest of it, cuddling up to their favourite teddy, all the important things for a journey. And so when you're comfortable, just closing your eyes and just bringing your attention to your breath. There's no need to change it in any way. There's no need to do anything fancy with it. Just watch your breath. Watch the rhythm of your breathing. And watch the sensations of that breath as it comes in and as it goes out. All of those sensations in around the nose and the nostrils. That feeling as your lungs fill with air. That feeling of release as you exhale. And that little moment of stillness before the next breath. All these parts of the cycle of breathing that just help you relax that little bit more into the seat or into the bed where you are. And as we hold that intention in our mind and in our heart that we're journeying down through the tree, down to connect with what it is that we need to work on for healing at the moment, what healing we need. Hold that intention in your mind and in your heart. And as I begin the drumming, I wish you all a happy journey. Just let your breath help you back, just consciously deepening your breath. And just breathing your energy and your awareness back into your body. Back into your fingertips and your toes. Back to the here and now. It helps just to stretch your arms, your shoulders, your back. Just move wherever you're laying or sitting. As you open your eyes, really look around the room. Yeah, stretching kind of helps just to bring yourself back into your body that little bit more. Still bringing that energy that you've connected with in that. And that healing intention that you've gone with, that may have been something that was worked on and focused on during that time of the journey. It may be something that you've had as a message or guidance of things that you need to be doing more of in the coming days and weeks. And it's also bearing in mind that while that journey is an individual healing journey, the focus before and earlier on in this evening was for unity, and whatever healing we're doing on the individual level is part of what is going on with this collective shift. It's a very personal journey still though, so it's not one, I'm not going to ask you to kind of put anything in the comments about your journey, but if there's anything that you wanted to kind of ask about it, any questions that you had about your experience from the journey, I always say do send me a message, do send an email. I know from Saturday there were 2 or 3 people who dropped me an email, and I've been speaking with them about understanding and interpreting what the kind of the meaning and the messages are with it. So yeah, do send us a message on there. Okay. All right. So some people are kind of talking about it being quite a release. Hey, thanks coming in with that. Then that's fantastic. Great. With this as well, as I kind of talked about on Saturday, we're working with the technology as best we can at the moment, the way that we can connect and kind of come together on this. And so, you know, I'm grateful for those who kind of persevere with technical issues of lagging and bits where the sound goes out and things like that. I'm grateful for those who kind of persevere to still kind of connecting with it. Fantastic. And some people just feeding back on their journey. Over this period of time, you know, as we go into the coming weeks and months with this, focusing on our healing is something that we're going to need to be doing. So remember, what happens with Facebook Live is that this gets a recording that goes onto the page. So it's a journey that you can come back to at future times over the next weeks, as you need to, as often as you need to come and just connecting, asking that question of what you're needing healing wise for yourself. And the more work that we're able to do on that, the more attention and time we're able to give in this period of time that we've got now for healing will help with whatever is needing to be shifted, and what is shifting from the collective. There is, you know, we've all been so focused on our individual lives for so long, and now something has come along where across the whole world we're all talking about the same thing. We're all focused on the same thing, and we're all driven on the same thing. And it's you know, a superordinate goal, as it were, something that is bringing us all together all across the world. Essentially, kind of something that does unite us, and that is uniting focus of people all around the world, particularly those scientists who are looking to work out how we can treat and cure this, but all people who are coming together in communities to help, and particularly all of those who are in healthcare professions, who are really putting themselves kind of, you know, right on the front line there in order to help and support those who are suffering from this virus at the moment. We're coming towards the time of the evening where, in the UK, there is a kind of a joint effort all across the country where we're going to be going to our doors and applauding and making some noise for our NHS and for the NHS workers, for all of those frontline workers who are helping at the moment. And I know my time at the moment on here says it's 7 minutes to 8, but on your street everybody's clocks might be set a couple of minutes here and there. So I'm kind of slowly working toward that, knowing that people may kind of disappear out. I'm going to open my window so that I can start to hear when it kicks off on this street, on this side of town. But anybody who has friends or family who are working in the NHS, who are working on these frontline services, please pop their names, even if it's just their first name, in the comment section, in the discussion, because this will start as a clapping and a drumming on the doorstep, but as it quietens down on the doorstep, I don't know what might happen. It might carry on drumming out there for an hour or clapping out there for an hour. We don't know what's going to go on this evening really with it. But I'm going to be drumming at the window here, and I'll come back and sit down and keep the drumming going. So that round of drumming will be purely and entirely in dedication to all of those people, all of those names that are coming in now on the comments thread and on the discussion on both Zoom and on Facebook. So this round of drumming is in dedication for all of those. Fantastic to see. All of these names. And so we've got just over 40, I think it's 43 I can see there. We've had up to 50 joining us on Zoom. I think some people are migrating over to Facebook. I think it's a slightly clearer picture. It may be clearer sound. Some people have commented on, but we have 74 on Facebook as well joining us. So we've got a fantastic group, and so many people mentioning where they're coming from in the UK, but we've got people joining us as well in from overseas. And all of these names coming in, all of these people, all of these friends and families and loved ones who we're going to be dedicating this next round of drumming, and we're going to be joining with all of those people around the country who are sending out that love, making some noise for them. I'm going to open my window. Heidi normally sees this as a time to assume that there's something out there she needs to bark at, so she might join in making some noise. Just letting some fresh air in. You might see the candles blow out in the background there. Fantastic. It's really, really amazing how many names there are kind of flooding into the comment section here. All of us have friends and family, people that we know who are out there on the front line, who are out there doing this incredible work to help all of those that are who are sick at the moment, and doing everything that they can to help them. Fantastic. And as people point out here, yeah, you know, a number of the healthcare professionals, the GPs, the doctors and nurses, you know, have had to take time as well for sickness for themselves, so that they can recover. And people are after that time going back into working in the hospitals, going back there to help. Some people who are working there have their families at home and are having to kind of take time away from their families to be in isolation, so that they can be there to help others. So, you know, this really is great dedication that are showing. We're started here in Canterbury, so I'm going to start with the drumming and join in on your front door, joining out on the street, whether or not you take the camera there or not, or join in where you're sitting. We'll join in with the drumming for all of those of our NHS. fantastic. Great smiles from friends on the Zoom. Big smile on me is what I can feel. I talked about that kind of that feeling of connection with all of the drums connecting, but there feels like something now of, you know, with everybody around and joining in with that all around the country. That's a really quite incredible feeling. It was kicked off by the fireworks, followed by Heidi's bark. Oh, she's laid down again now. Followed by Heidi's bark there to start the clapping on the street here. What was it like on your street? Orgasmic laughter, fantastic. Brought tears hearing everybody clapping. Yeah, burst my heart open, experience everyone clapping on the street. I saw one message pop up on the way there, which was, you know, even on small cul-de-sacs, being able to hear kind of the whole street coming alive with clapping. Even in rural areas, people hearing it in the distance. What was it like where you were? A starry night, people out in rural Rutland. Horns as well. Oh, car horns. See, in a shamanic drumming circle, there I am thinking people with Viking horns. Okay, car horns probably makes a bit more sense. Fantastic. Yep, the drums being heard and the drums calling people out. Being watched by the moon as we do it. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so lots and lots of love and strength to all of those people that we've named in there, all of those others that we know who are working in the NHS at the moment. With gratitude for all they're doing. Yeah, how'd you do that heart thing? There we go. Love out to them all. On Facebook, it's a button. They can press a button and we get the wave of hearts. But we can also, for all of us on Zoom, on video, we can join in and send that love. Send that love to them all. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, it's different ways of doing it. Ah, there we go. I'm sure I've tried all of these at some point. Wishing it was Viking horns. Well, we can get Viking horns ready. Kind of get. There are people with Viking horns. We need. I'm sure someone. All of the different videos and live streams of people out. I'm sure somewhere there's someone with a Viking horn. Fantastic, fantastic. And the moon is beautiful. Not on my side, not on my window here, so I'm going to have to get out there a little bit later. And almost going on a journey with the drumming again. Yeah, it's powerful, it's connecting. And the focus tonight is this connection, is this unity, and this healing. Yeah, I felt a real power with that drumming. A real power, as if we're, you know, for being joined in and kind of collecting in with everybody around. Yeah, gratitude and love to them. Alright, so for the next round of drumming, for the last round of drumming of the evening, like last time, I'm going to try and join in a song with it. And as I start now, I realise that it's been a while since I've sung this one with groups. I've not done it on here, obviously, before. But it is one that a lot of people know. And so I'll go through what the words are. I'll sing along, join in, and we'll bring the drums in with it as well. It fits with the themes and the focuses and the intentions of this evening of unity and healing. And it's I Am a Circle. Wave if you know it. Heart emoji if you know it. Okay, so we're getting some beta sticks waving, some hands waving. I am a circle, I am healing you. You are a circle, you are healing me. Unite us as one. Unite us, be as one. We might have a couple of goes while I work out what is the rhythm of it going to work, or the rhythm of it to go best with the drum. Let's see how we go. and lots of people kind of talking about the what's been going on in their streets. It's great to hear, Wendy. Drums, whistles, cheers, all the rest of it, and dogs barking. Yes, Heidi was joining in as well. Bless her. All right. So, I am going to take a sip of drink. So the song, again, the words of it, and again, we're kind of connecting with that same focus and intention. The words are, I am a circle, I am healing you. You are a circle, you are healing me. Unite us as one, unite us, be as one. And it really speaks to that point at the moment where the healing that we do at the moment is, yes, it's there for ourselves, and also we do something to help move and shift what's kind of what healing there is in the collective. So, I am a circle, I am healing you. You are a circle, you are healing me. Unite us as one. Unite us, be as one. I am a circle, I am healing you. You are a circle, you are healing me. Unite us as one. Unite us, be as one. I am a circle, I'm healing you. You are a circle, you're healing me. Unite us as Fantastic. Thank you to everybody who's joined in with the drums there. Fantastic. All of those beautiful drums that have been singing out their rhythm, all of the ones that I can see on Zoom, and all of the ones that I can feel that are connecting in with us on the Facebook stream as well. All of us joining in with that, with those intentions, as we build this unity and this connection all around the world for this transformation, for this healing, for this growth that can only come from this, this connection together, this unity together, this working together. And may we give in what we do, and what we do in this space with the drums, what we do with our drums, and what we do in our work in the coming weeks is to strengthen that intention that we build a world that is working more in unity, working more in harmony, working more in balance, working together. And let's all kind of do what we can to be given that energy to this new world that we can create. So once again, thanks very much for joining in. I'm seeing some comments coming in. Yeah, I am a circle, I am healing you. I noticed throughout that I don't think I did the same, I don't know, rhythm or spacing or timing on any two lines at any point. We danced around with it all a bit there, but I hope you kind of were able to join in. Hope you're able to join in with that well enough. Fantastic. People joining in with clapping if they haven't had the drums with them. Everybody else. Fantastic. Yes, free flow. That's how we go with it. So thanks again for joining in. I let you know kind of now, because people have already asked. I am planning to do this again next Tuesday evening. That would be the evening of my regular drumming circle in Ashford. So we're going to have another online one, and after that, yeah, there will be others. How frequently and when they are, I'll let you know as we go along. So been really, really lovely drumming with you and connecting with you this evening. Do join us on Tuesday if you can. Do please share this video out when it goes onto the Facebook page. So if there's others who might want to join in with the drumming at a different time, who weren't able to make it now, those who may want to join in with the journey can do that at another time. I am going to add kind of a little bit of information into either the comment section or the kind of the main post if I can. On my other page, the Jonathan Weekes page, I am adding more content as we go on every day, just with practices, exercises, journeys, meditations that I think are helpful now as we kind of come into this period where we've got some time where we can be focusing on our own practice and using our own practice in the coming weeks to stay connected with ourselves during all of this, to stay connected with the spirit that work with us, to keep connected with the voices of the land, so that all of this staying indoors with one trip outside a day as we currently have it doesn't lead to isolation and connection. More practices to help us remain connected with those unseen that work with us. I'll be popping those up on that page there. Hey. So fantastic. Do please continue to kind of pop the comments on the Facebook, and those of us in the Zoom. I'm as I open this evening, let's just, as I see all of the kind of the thanks kind of flooding in on the messages and the gratitude coming in. We've cast this circle wide this evening out and around the world, so let's also just send that gratitude out to all those unseen that have worked with us, that have been there to hear our songs, hear our drumming, who have been there to hold and guide us and support us as we've journeyed for healing, and who have all of those spirits of the directions that have carried our prayers of gratitude out to all of those of the NHS, and for wherever we're connected in the world, all of those healthcare professionals who are helping keep us safe and get us back to wellness, for those of us who those who are in the hospitals at the moment and those who are sick. So we send out that love to all of the directions. We send out that gratitude to all of those guides, healers, teachers and inspirers, to all of our ancestors. We thank you for the strength that you give us. We thank you for the support and healing that you give us. As we go into the coming weeks and the coming months, we ask that you please continue to hold us, to continue to guide us, and may we still hear your voices, hear the voices of this land, as we, during this time, grow in our connection with one another and with the sacred. So to all of the spirits of all of the directions, all of those unseen that have weaved their magic in and throughout everything that we've shared and experienced tonight, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed be. And yeah, thank you all, those of us that have joined us online. And yeah, do please get in touch if you've got any questions about any of the journeys or drumming that we've done this evening, either on the Heron Drums page or on the Jonathan Weekes page. And I look forward to drumming with you and connecting with you again in however many days, on Tuesday. Thank you all.